A group of migrants attempting to cut through a barbed wire fence at the Texas-Mexico border this week met by National Guardsmen holding pepper spray rifles. At least 7 canisters are fired off, dispersing the crowd. The group of about 150 people, including women and children, retreat to a nearby embankment.
They don't care that we have children. They attack us, they throw gas canisters at us, they throw tear gas at us. The road here was hard, but the hardest thing here is that they won't let us fulfill our dreams.
There are no more migrants, no more have come. We are the only ones in the middle of this desert, in the middle of this scarcity. Please, we are carrying children. What else can I say?
Nearly 2.5 million migrants were apprehended at the U.S. southern border last year, a record. The numbers have fallen sharply since the start of the year as Mexico steps up efforts to stop migrants from reaching the U.S. border. Still, immigration remains a top issue for American voters heading into this year's election, and some lawmakers are pressing ahead with controversial legislation and policies. On Wednesday, all 17 justices on the conservative-leaning Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals heard oral arguments on Texas's border buoys, an inflatable barrier set up in the middle of the Rio Grande River. The state says it's necessary to deter migrants, but the Biden administration argues that securing the border is the federal government's job, not states. For now, the 1,000-foot-long string remains in place as the battle plays out in the courts. Meanwhile, in Arizona, lawmakers continue to wrestle over a border bill that would allow police to arrest people they suspect of crossing the border illegally, while the state courts would have the power to deport them, possibly to third countries. It's a bill spearheaded by conservative Republicans.
The invasion at our border is a catastrophe. While others like to talk, I'm the only one who's getting things done.
The party, though, is struggling to get all members on board, and a Senate vote meant to happen this week has now been postponed. Even if it passes, Arizona's Democratic governor, Katie Hobbs, has vowed to veto it, the way she did a similar version earlier this year.
This bill does not secure our border. On the contrary, it will be harmful for communities and businesses in our state and a burden for law enforcement personnel.
The immigration crisis may not be making headlines, but it's still front and center for lawmakers this election year. Toni, Waterman, CGTN, Austin, Texas.